Hey, 大家好，我是丁鱼. Hello, welcome. My name is Tim and this is my first video. Yay! So this year my New Year's resolution was to learn Chinese, specifically Mandarin Chinese. Actually, I should say that I want to get back into learning it since I started a little bit last summer but slowly lost motivation. But now is the new year and I'm making this video hopefully as part of a series to record my progress and to hold myself accountable to not give up. There are several reasons I want to do this. Mostly I just think it would be super useful to be able to speak the most language in the world. The most language in the world. The most spoken language in the world. I think you can connect to people much better if you can speak their mother tongue and understand them on a deeper level. Especially as this year I'll be entering university and there are likely many students coming from China whom I could make feel more welcome. Also, I have a good friend who I met on our language exchange app, whose English is just really good, and I want to up my own Chinese game, and also stop relying on Google Translate to communicate. So, Chinese. Honestly, so far I've had so much fun learning this language. The method I'm using now is rather different to conventional methods, like how language is taught in school, and is based heavily on the language acquisition research done by Stephen Krashen. I highly suggest you look into his work. I've also been inspired by people such as Matt vs Japan and Steve Kaufman, both of which have active YouTube channels. I'll probably make a future video on how exactly I'm going about acquiring Mandarin, but it's essentially very similar to Matt's mass immersion approach with a few personal changes. Anyway, for the sake of documenting my progress, at the start of this year my level of Chinese was based on the relatively small amount of study I did at the end of last summer, the majority of which was pretty much forgotten by New Year. So I had maybe a few bits of knowledge floating around my head, but I was essentially unable to communicate or understand anything which was being said. So this month I've mostly been getting accustomed to the sounds and phonetics of the language, and just the general feeling of it. I can't output too much Chinese yet, but I'm really happy with my progress so far and how effective this method is. I sort of almost feel like I'm developing an emotional connection to it, which sounds weird to say, but it makes me want to learn even more. I hope to upload monthly, maybe, and update my progress, or talk about my experience, etc. I don't want to make this first video too long, so I'll stop here, and please leave a comment if you're interested in language or doing something similar this year. Alright, God bless. 再见.